Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that affects many of us: anxiety and decision making. Have you ever felt so overwhelmed by choices that you just couldn't decide? If so, you're not alone. Anxiety can make decision making incredibly challenging, but there are ways to overcome it. In this video, we'll explore why anxiety affects our ability to make decisions and share some simple, effective strategies to help you make confident choices even when you're feeling overwhelmed. So, let's dive in. Section 1. Understanding anxiety and decision making. First, let's understand how anxiety impacts decision making. Anxiety is a natural response to stress, but when it becomes overwhelming, it can cloud our judgment. When we're anxious, our brain goes into fight or flight mode, which can make even simple decisions feel impossible. This response is designed to protect us from danger, but in today's world, it often gets triggered by less threatening situations. When anxiety kicks in, our bodies release stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones prepare us to either fight or flee from perceived danger, but they also impair our ability to think clearly. This is why decision-making becomes so hard when we're anxious. Instead of calmly evaluating our options, we become fixated on potential negative outcomes. Decision-making requires a clear mind and the ability to weigh options rationally. Anxiety disrupts this process by flooding our brains with worry and fear. This can lead to analysis paralysis, where we overthink every possible outcome and end up unable to choose at all. Recognizing this is the first step towards managing it. It's also important to note that not all anxiety is bad. In fact, a certain level of anxiety can be motivating and help us make better decisions by making us more cautious. The key is finding a balance in managing anxiety so it doesn't overwhelm us. Section 2. Strategies to improve decision making. Now that we understand the connection between anxiety and decision making, let's look at some practical strategies to help you make decisions more confidently. 1. Break down decisions. When faced with a big decision, break it down into smaller, more manageable parts. This can make the process feel less overwhelming. For example, if you're deciding whether to change jobs, start by listing the pros and cons of your current job versus the new opportunity. Then consider other factors like location, salary, and work-life balance. Breaking down the decision into smaller steps can make it feel more manageable and less daunting. 2. Set a time limit. Give yourself a deadline to make a decision. This can prevent you from overthinking and getting stuck in a loop of worry. A reasonable time frame, such as 24 hours or a few days, depending on the decision's importance, can help you move forward without rushing. Setting a time limit can also help you avoid the trap of perfectionism, where you feel like you need to gather every possible piece of information before making a choice. 3. Trust your gut. Sometimes your intuition can be a powerful guide. If you find yourself stuck between two choices, consider which option feels right. Trusting your gut doesn't mean ignoring logic. It's about balancing your emotional and rational responses. Your intuition is often based on subconscious experiences and knowledge that you might not be consciously aware of, so it can be a valuable tool in decision-making. 4. Seek input. Don't hesitate to ask for advice from trusted friends or family members. They can provide a different perspective and help you see things more clearly. Just be careful not to rely too heavily on others' opinions. Ultimately, the decision is yours to make. It's important to gather different viewpoints, but remember that you know yourself best. 5. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness techniques, such as meditation and deep breathing, can help calm your mind and reduce anxiety. Taking a few minutes each day to focus on your breath can clear your mind and make it easier to think clearly when making decisions. Practicing mindfulness can also help you become more aware of your thoughts and feelings, allowing you to recognize when anxiety is affecting your decision-making process. 6. Consider the worst-case scenario. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? Often, our fears are exaggerated, and thinking through the worst-case scenario can help put things into perspective. This can reduce anxiety and make the decision feel less daunting. Once you realize that the worst-case scenario is not as bad as you imagined, you can make a more informed and confident decision. 7. Visualize success. Imagine the positive outcomes of your decision. Visualization can be a powerful tool to boost your confidence and reduce anxiety. Picture yourself succeeding and enjoying the benefits of your choice. Visualizing success can help you focus on the potential positive outcomes rather than dwelling on the negatives. 8. Limit your options. Having too many choices can be paralyzing. Try to narrow down your options to a few viable ones. This can make the decision-making process more manageable and reduce the overwhelm. Limiting your options can help you focus on the most important factors and make a more informed decision. 9. Embrace imperfection. Remember that no decision is perfect. It's okay to make mistakes and learn from them. Embrace the idea that any choice you make can lead to growth and new opportunities. Perfectionism can often lead to indecision, so accepting that it's okay to make mistakes can help you move forward. 10. Take action. Once you've considered your options and made a choice, take action. Even small steps can build momentum and help you feel more in control. Taking action reinforces your ability to make decisions and reduces anxiety over time. By taking action, you also gain valuable experience that can inform future decisions. Section 3. Real-life examples and stories, approximately 500 words. To bring these strategies to life, let's look at some real-life examples and stories of people who have successfully managed their anxiety and improved their decision-making skills. Example 1. Sarah's career change. Sarah was in a high-stress job that was taking a toll on her mental health. She knew she needed a change but was paralyzed by the fear of making the wrong decision. By breaking down the decision into smaller steps, seeking advice from her mentor, and visualizing her success in a new role, Sarah was able to confidently make the leap to a new career. Today, she is much happier and more fulfilled in her new job. Example 2. John's move to a new city. John was anxious about moving to a new city for a job opportunity. He was worried about leaving his friends and family behind and starting over in a new place. By setting a time limit for his decision, considering the worst-case scenario, and limiting his options to a few key factors, John was able to make the move. He now enjoys his new city and has made many new friends. Example 3. Emily's decision to pursue further education. Emily was considering going back to school to pursue a graduate degree. She was overwhelmed by the decision and unsure if it was the right choice. By trusting her gut, practicing mindfulness, and embracing imperfection, Emily decided to take the plunge. She is now thriving in her studies and feels confident that she made the right choice. These examples show that by using the strategies we've discussed, it's possible to overcome anxiety and make confident decisions. Each of these individuals faced significant anxiety but were able to navigate their choices successfully by applying these techniques. Conclusion: making decisions while dealing with anxiety can be challenging, but with the right strategies, it's possible to navigate through it successfully. Remember, it's okay to feel anxious. What matters is how you manage it. By breaking down decisions, setting time limits, trusting your gut, seeking input, practicing mindfulness, considering the worst-case scenario, visualizing success, limiting options, embracing imperfection, and taking action, you can make confident choices even when overwhelmed. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips and strategies on managing anxiety and improving your mental health. See you in the next video.